Peter and the Starcatcher is a little like different than the usual play.
There's a script that's more of an outline for us, and then we can kind of dive in and do whatever we felt was needed in that scene.
So this is very much a family show. There's a couple jokes in there that like will go over the kids' heads. Adults will laugh. There's a lot of, especially since it first came out in 2012, I believe, there's a lot of jokes that I know particularly older audiences will understand that Steve had to explain to some of us.
There's treasure on a ship that has to get to Rundoon and the journeys and troubles that these people face along the way.
Peter is alone when he starts this play. He's an orphan. He doesn't have a name. And then you get to see this 13-year-old kid who just wants to be left alone, who doesn't want anything to do with this world, grow and change into the character that we see and love in the Disney movie and in the book and in the play.
Most of us are on stage the whole time. Whether we have lines or not, we're all active in the scene. Whether we're creating the bedroom that we're supposed to be in, or we're creating the idea of being on an island. So it's kind of working together to create this scene and the moments and help the audience imagine what could be there. Myself and Peter are two of the only characters that play just Molly and Peter, whereas the other people in the show, they play sailors and seamen and British Navy and pirates and mollusks. I've worked with Steve for the last 3 shows I've been on, and this one's definitely a little different than anything I've done, and I think he can vouch for that too. It's different than the last shows we've done because of the ensemble work and the fact that we all have to work together as a team to think of ways to tell this story.
He very much likes to play. One of the best things he's been saying repeatedly throughout this entire process is we can make a bit out of that, because it's a very comedic show. So someone will do something just to like get a laugh in rehearsal, and he's like, oh, like we can do it. Whether it's like tripping on something or like someone getting seasick. He's very much letting us almost control the show and then reining us in when we need to be. You can come to the show and you could just sit and watch it and laugh and like leave not being changed. But if you're seeing the show, come for the comedy, but pay attention, because there is a lot of deeper messages that I think people can take away. If you're the kind of person that wants to look deeper into it, then you should, because it's really, really deep.
This show is for anyone and everyone who's willing to let their imagination run wild.